Josiah out on the right side. Back around to the left wing. 13 on the shot clock. Long cross court. This is Butler. Step back three ball. Got it.
Get Josiah going. He's a serious threat from the three.
6-2 the score. Stevens Point early going here. Tough one for Spash, losing in double overtime last night. Had plenty of chances. Hopefully they'll learn from those mistakes. Mertes gets rid of it off to Ewell. A step outside the arc. Guarded by Myron. Oh, a little push that time. Ball pops free, picked up there by Cal. On ahead to Butler. Into the lane, down the lane, kicks to the corner. Malik passed up the three. Bounces it underneath. Cal goes up, has the shot blocked away and out of bounds by Ewell. Well, didn't know Ewell was there.
No, he didn't. Ewell got up in a hurry. If you're the track coach at St. Olaf, you might have a high jumper on the basketball team.
Yeah.
He got up there, Scotty, in a hurry.
He did. Cal double clutched to gather himself there. Bolden looking to inbound. Nobody moving much, and then has to throw it off of the guy guarding the inbound. That was Kirk.
I don't know what that play was, but you're right. We ran our first two cuts off of it, and
everybody
then
stood around.
Watched, like
they were waiting for turkey dinner to be served again. I don't know.
Darius had no place to go.
6-2. Point inbound once again.
I think they're going to adjust the shot clock, Scotty, because he did throw it off the leg.
Now we're down to a minute and 71. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Just hit the wrong buttons, that's all. We'll get it back, maybe.
We've had a little bit of clock issues here early on. Last week, of course, we lost power for about 8-9 minutes.
I don't think it was that long, but however long it was,
Just seemed like it to me.
It might have been that long.
No,
Ooh, this is going to be a long first half. 71 minutes and 50 seconds now on the scoreboard. At any rate, 6-2. And Stevens Point does have the lead. Now they have it set. 17-15 to go. And the inbound is going to be thrown away.
Man,
boy, I'll tell you, that's just, people are not moving to get the ball off the inbound.
Just a lack of communication.
Yeah. All right, turnover, Stevens Point. Inbound to Willis. You don't like to see that.
No, that wasn't good, was it?
No, not at all. Willis drives left. Gets it on the wing into the hands of Kirk. Their leading scorer, by the way. Ewell at the top of the circle. Over Willis on the right side in the corner. Darius trying to guard there. Sends it across. Kirk with it now against Cal Crone. Kick out. It'll go to Willis back on top. Metcalf drives down the lane out to the right corner. Open three off the rim. No. Backside rebound Butler. He'll push 1-on-4. Waits for his teammates. Over to Darius. Lobs it for Malik. Not quite there. Malik coming in off the right wing. Here they come the opposite direction. Kirk with a runner off the glass. He'll score it.
You know, a turnover leads to two on the open floor. Just a little loose right now.
Yeah. Well, you're not 3 minutes, 4 minutes into the game. You already have two turnovers.
We certainly didn't need that across-court lob.
No, looks fancy. Butler down the lane, double clutches, goes up, can't hit it, but he'll draw the foul on Willis.
Yeah, he got Willis in a bad position there in front of the basket. Willis giving up some size and strength. And there comes the foul.
16-10 to go in the opening half. 6-4. Stevens Point with the lead on your final score. Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. Plan your before or after game get-together at the final score. Second to Maria Stevens Point. Josiah Butler misses the first free throw.
Wow. Josiah, a really strong player, as we know, Scotty. Just a sophomore. He's good going to his right.
Second free throw on the way. Got that one. Pointers as a team on the year right now shooting 73.7% from the stripe. So
not horrible, but we'd like to be closer to 80, right?
I agree. Willis bounces top of the circle. Ewell tried to go inside. Somehow got it through to Metcalf when Butler turned his back. And then Josiah with the foul. Metcalf will go to the line for two.
Yeah, Josiah got caught looking for the next pass to the wing, and his man back cut him, and great straight line pass from the top.
All right, we've got a timeout. 15:58 to go in the first half. Pointers 7, St. Olaf 4. Back in 1 minute. Pointers basketball. WPCN. Cincinnati. go here in the opening half. Stevens Point up by 3, but that could change here in a moment as Addison Metcalf out of Stillwater, Minnesota, a 6'1" senior, goes to the free throw line for a pair.
Hasn't been there a lot the first 7 games, Scotty. Just 2 of 3 coming into today.
Lefty's shot bounces off the front of the rim, kisses the glass, and goes down in.
From Stillwater, that's a great place. Wonderful golf course. We should try to get on there someday.
7-5, make it 7-6. Well, it's very early, but I don't like the way this is playing out early.
Sloppy play so far and some bad decision making.
Myron to Butler, bounces it right side. Cal Crone down on the baseline to Myron. Seth deciding what he wants to do, spins to his right, goes up, shot blocked, and the foul whistle.
Well, I like the attack down in the block. They kind of cleared for him down on the right block, and he was able to draw a foul.
A.J. Ewell with the foul, his first. Now Seth at the free throw line. You get 2, the first on the way, drops through it, rolled around like it didn't want to go, but it did.
That didn't want to go in, it did it. Now he's 5 of 6 for the year. We're talking about Seth Myron. Another sophomore.
Yep, 2-point lead. Isn't that something? I mean, you mentioned it, three-point lead. We keep saying, you know, all these things. But still play with a lot of young guys.
Yeah, we are as young as, you know, you can be.
Willis off the left wing against Darius, across the top of the circle, into the hands of Metcalf, down to Willis in the corner again. Swinging around, left side, going baseline, inside, blocked away. I believe Malik got up to poke that one away.
That he did.
Off it'll go, Cal Crone to Darius, back to Cal, front court. On top, it'll go to Butler, over to Bolden. Skip pass over, Butler down to the right corner, gets a step, goes inside, double clutches, goes up, shot blocked, got his own rebound, kicks it out, wide open, Myron, 3, in and out, no. Cal tips the rebound. Who's going to come out of there with it? St. Olaf does. Quickly down to the other end, cheating on the break, into the lane, down the lane, stopped by Malik Abdul-Wahid.
Wow,
back-to-backers. You got it, Darius up front. Darius to the free throw lane, looks and finds Butler on the wing. Off it'll go to the right side. Malik Abdul-Wahid getting into the lane, pulls up, shot not available, bounces it down on the right baseline. Inside, Cal Crone bounces around and rolls off the rim.
Yeah, 3 different bounces. Just didn't want to go in.
Quickly up, Metcalf left side, pointers by 3. Metcalf attacks, runner down the lane, off the rim. We've got another foul.
I think that's going to be on Josiah Butler.
His second.
Yep. He does get prone to fouls now and then. Let's see. Only 5, almost 6 minutes into the game, and he's going to have to sit for a good long while.
9-6 your score, and Metcalf scores again from the stripe. He's 3 for 3.
These are the things that can play into these tough games, Scotty, is fouls, free throws.
Logan Baumgartner in, Carter Combs in. 9-7. Metcalf a chance to make it a 1-point game. 14-13 is your score right now. 14-13, that's the time, sorry. 9-8 is your score.
Fair to say the Pointers have played better this year in the second half.
Yeah, they have.
First halves have been a struggle.
Logan just took his eye off of it, fumbles the pass away, another turnover, down to the other end, blocked by Malik.
Going to count it.
And what are they going to call?
Not sure. They're going to count the basket.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
If he got that on the way up.
Sure looked like it, but we don't have instant replay. They're going to count the basket. I have a problem with that.
He's giving his explanation to coach. They're still talking about it. And if that ball is off the board going up. Now, I will say this. He hit the board hard enough that rim was moving. And maybe that was the call.
Well, you trail it by a score of 10-9 right now, and too many mistakes in the early going. It'll go to Carter Combs.
Turnovers.
Long cross court to Darius. Out to Malik. He wants a 3. You're living at the 3-point line. Malik makes that one. You've got 3 field goals. They're all from 3-point range. Into the front court with the dribble comes Rex Lamb just into the game here. Lamb takes it to the free throw line against Carter. Left side pass down to the baseline, trying to sneak in, pull up jumper, and dropping that one in. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, that's their leading scorer that hit that, Scotty.
Kirk, right side. Myron into the lane, pulls up, lays it up with the left hand, and he got it. Now, where's the foul there?
Coaching asking for an and one, didn't get it.
14-12. A lot of contact on that shot. I don't know how you don't get the and one. Kirk will bring it up again. He averages, as John said, 19.1 points a game. They tried to lob it. Darius got a piece of it, couldn't come up with the empty ball, and then it'll be tossed through the hands of Roach. Picked up by Malik into the lane, down with a left-hander, and that gets blocked. We got a lot of blocked shots in the early going here.
We know Malik oftentimes likes to get touched out as he's going to the rim. And, of course, that allows the ball to be shot from a lower position and gets blocked.
14-12, Stevens Point. Point will inbound under the basket.
Sorry, Scotty, already 4 block shots for the Olies.
Yep. Inbound, Darius in the left corner. Down to the baseline, spin move, fadeaway jumper, in and out. No, boy, oh boy, we've had a couple halfway down and came back out now. Here they come up the floor. Kirk with it, stops his dribble, looks and finds help off the left wing. Stringmoen. Back it'll go to Kirk. He was open for a moment, finds another opening, shot won't go. Rebound Crone. Off to Darius, 2-point pointer lead. Malik to the right elbow. Into the lane, backs his way down, turns, banks it off the glass and scores it.
So smooth, so patient with the ball in hand in the post.
16-12. Luther Toastrud into the game right now for St. Olaf, by the way. They've gone to a few subs here. Kirk wanted to lob it in and then throws to the corner. He thought that Stringmoen was going out to the corner. He did not. Ball went straight out of bounds.
And we may be getting our second media right here.
Looks like it. 11:53 to go. We've got a media timeout. Pointers lead 16-12. We'll be back in a minute. UW Stevens Point men's basketball. WPC. On the dribble over to the right wing, Walker finds Toastrud. Long cross court, 18-10. Pointers with the lead. On the dribble, kick to the right corner, almost turned it over there. 7 on the shot clock. Toastrud goes up over Myron and hits it.
Well defended. It was a shot that had to be taken as the shot clock was down inside of 3.
I think I said Toastrud, but it was Walker, I believe, that hit that shot.
The Oilers have hit a couple big shots as the shot clock was about to expire.
Bolden bounces, top of the circle. Myron in deep to Bumgartner, leans in. Well, he missed that one badly, too. That's 2 air balls for Logan Bumgartner.
I think he was trying to draw the foul, didn't get the call.
Agreed. Out on the right wing, pass underneath, stolen away by Carter Combs. Good hustle by Carter. He'll push down to the other end, into the lane, kick out to the corner. Logan doesn't take it. Now he gets down the lane and scores it.
That one he got, and the help didn't get there. They've been really good at getting that second defender.
20-12. Up front, St. Olaf trailing by 8. Into the hands here of Roach. Back out, 3-ball buried over Darius Toastrud with the triple.
Long one right in front of our bench.
20-15 is your score.
Tough shot.
Carter Combs brings it back up. Jack Hutchinson getting set to come in. Left side, it'll go to Darius. Pointers up by 5. Top of the circle with it there is Myron. Combs on the right wing. Carter tosses it back. Darius, 7 on the shot clock, out to Combs. Drives it down to the baseline, trying to work inside.
Nope.
Had it tipped away, picked up, and we're going to get a shot clock violation.
That's the guard's issue there, Scotty.
Yep.
That shot clock got inside 10, and it was in the hands of our guards, and they weren't able to create a shot.
Well, that will bring in Jack Hutchinson, the senior out of Topeka, Kansas.
We haven't seen a lot of Hutch, but what I've seen in practice is it's a fine shooter.
Yep. Willis into the front court, working right sideline. Handoff pass that time to Walker. Walker trying to fight over a screen. Over on the left wing, it'll go there to Mertis. Oh, back out open, 3-ball. That one misses. Malik with another rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Stops at the free throw line. Fumbled it, got rid of it. Myron pulls up for another 3 try. Got it to bounce in.
2 out of 2 today. Seth has struggled a little bit this year, but he's perfect today.
23-15, Willis brings it back. It's by Carter Combs. There's a hole. Every once in a while, Carter loses his cushion. And then gets beat.
And just a freshman, so he's
learn.
used to being right in somebody's grill. You know, when he was at Spash, he was right on top of you. Some of the, of course, these guys just a little quicker than what he's maybe seen before.
Yep. 23-15, 7:29 to go. We'll get another media timeout. We'll come back here in 30 seconds. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPC. Hanging on to a 23-15 lead. We think 23-17, but it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter what we think. It never has in, 47 years for you and 30 for me. But, Scotty, I kind of expected a really battling, grind-out kind of a game. And that's what we've had. I mean, exactly what you would expect between these two teams, playing hard, going after each other. Carter did lose. We're talking about Combs, lost a little cushion on that drive. But I tell you what, where this freshman is concerned, we're not going to ever have to worry about his defense.
They missed the basket by Jack and Mertis. That's the basket that I have, that it is not counted on the official score sheet right now. He's the guy with the ball in hand. Handoff pass will go to Walker. Gets a step by Malik, down underneath, nice. Scooping layup, missed it. Carter Combs with the rebound. Looks up the floor, bounces on ahead. Myron off the wing, inside. That's got to be goaltending. It went through anyway.
Yeah, you know what, Scotty, though? Neither official saw the goal.
No, but that was definitely goaltending.
It was.
Still went in anyway. Willis, left side against Carter Combs. Hands off out there to Tostrup. Back on top to Mertis. Mertis gets it into the hands of Walker, poked away by Cal Crone. Cal on the break to the other end. He'll go up, tried to slam it. He does get it to go, and a foul, and Carter Combs did not like the fact that his big man was knocked to the floor by A.J. Ewell and kind of gave him a little bump there.
Yeah. Well, you know, a coach's kid. Joyce Carter's dad, our assistant coach.
I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did.
It was kind of one of those, Cal got the break. He's going in. He's going for the slam. And you body him up when you're up in the air. I mean, it's a foul. It was called.
It's basketball is all.
It is basketball. It's not one that you want your teammate to go through.
But I'll tell you what, you go back to the preceding possession, Scotty, that's bounce pass in transition and traffic by Carter.
Yeah, that's a point guard knowing what the heck to do.
That was just a thing of beauty.
High left with it is Kirk. Down toward the corner. Kirk gets it back, drives up inside.
Got it.
And he still got it to go. That was tough. He got by Cal on that one.
He's good off the left baseline, which is where his scoring has come from so far.
28-17. Myron Hutchinson, Abdul Wahid to the free throw line. Malik works his way in deep, gets up off the glass and scores it again.
Start and stop hesitation move got him to the rim.
He's just a little too athletic for that match right now. Willis with the dribble over the top of the circle. Gets it out on the wing to Ewell. Ewell to the free throw line. To Willis in the corner. Kick out open. Kirk, three, short. Myron with a rebound. Chance to extend here. Pointers up by 13. Abdul Wahid stops, pops the 15-footer. That rims out. Cal with a rebound. Kicks it out. Myron thought about a three. Then they're going to let the reload continue. Hutchinson down to the right baseline. Inside goes up. Shot blocked. And then right off of Jack's hand.
If he let that go, we would have got the possession. He tried to recover.
That's the sixth block shot now for St. Olaf.
Yeah, they only have point for two, and somehow don't have Malik with two.
He had back-to-back block shots.
So either they gave it to Cal and shouldn't have, or they missed a block shot. But
we're going to get a
they go through the. We're going to get a timeout taken by St. Olaf here. Let's stay right here. 5:36 to go. Pointers lead by 13. Well, fresh off of the Turkey Day, maybe. What is that? Tryptophan or whatever?
Tryptophan?
Yeah. Maybe that's still playing havoc with our scoring table. Let's put it that way.
Well, sure.
No, you're not buying that one?
Well, it might have been something to do with Thanksgiving, but maybe not to tryptophan.
That doesn't last that long? What if you're eating leftovers? Doesn't that make you sleepy?
Well, maybe it was drank before or after.
Yeah, maybe there was some pregame imbibing. I don't know, but.
Well, seriously, you know, we think they missed 2 points. I guess we've harped on that long enough. Thank God it wasn't against us, and we wouldn't leave it alone at all, would we?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it will get corrected if they look. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know if they can do that at halftime or not, but at any rate, 5:36 to go, fresh off a 30-second timeout.
And we don't know that they didn't wipe a basket away for some unknown reason.
Yeah. Although the scoreboard notched it, it'll go up on top into the hands of Yorgos Siotis. Off to Kirk against Darius. Pull up baseline jumper, buried it. Boy, he's a scorer.
You know, off the baseline again, this time right side. You couldn't guard him any better. He faded that, nothing but net.
30-19. Bolden, Malik. Free throw line in deep. Double pumps, kicks it out. Down to the right baseline, it'll go there. Stevens Point working inside. Cal, left corner. Myron, three ball, no. Tipped. St. Olaf with a rebound. Down by 11. Willis into the front court. Works over the top of the screen there by Siotis. Over to Kirk. He's got 8 of their 19. Trying to get by Darius. Pulls up. 16-footer buried with a foul.
Boy, he set Darius up for that beautifully. That's a matchup he's feeling he can take. They got Darius going on him with quickness. But Darius, of course, giving up a couple inches. Tough shots. You know what? What has he got? Going on 10 or so?
He's got 10 now, yeah.
And all of them were really tough shots.
Yep. Free throw doesn't go, wouldn't you know?
Yeah, he missed it.
Take all those tough ones, and then the free one, easy one, you miss. That's the way it goes. Malik Abdul-Wahid. Left side to Darius Bolden. Out on top, it'll go to Cal. Stevens Point still leads by 9. 3 ball by Carter Combs won't go.
Well, good look.
Rebound Ole's on ahead quickly. Right sideline, Metcalf to the free throw line. Kick it out there. Kirk again. Now Cal trying to guard him. Spins by. Oh, lost it to Cal. It'll go to Carter Combs. Combs into the front court. Gets it to Malik out on the right side. He wants the 3 ball. That one's going to bounce around and drop in.
Man, that looked like it wasn't going to get there from the get-go, and it got
Just enough of that front rim. Apparently a loose front rim to get up and in.
4-minute timeout here, meaning Stevens Point leading by a dozen. 33-21. We'll take the 1-minute break. Coming right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. As we come back, just under 4 minutes to go in the opening half.
We spoke earlier about the pointer struggles from behind the three-point line. 5 of 10 so far today.
Willis against Bolden into the hands of Kirk. Now Malik's going to try to cover Kirk.
We're going to go a little longer.
Back to Willis, left side. Kirk, top of the circle, down the right side of the lane, off the glass. That's a nice shot. It didn't go. Rebounded by Seth Myron. That was a tough shot, too,
that was a good
by
chase.
Murtis. Lob it over to Darius. Inside, kick out Malik from the corner. He's got another 3, his 3rd of the day. 36-21, Stevens Point. Well, feeling it, I guess. It'll go to Willis. Willis over the high screen, gets it back. Down low, Murtis. Up over Cal, can't get it to go. Myron with a rebound. 4 guys right there for the rebound. Carter Combs front court, top of the circle, left side, Bolden. Darius brings it back, thought about it, gives it to Carter in the left corner. Back to Darius, fakes the 3, bounces it down deep. Up with it, Seth Myron. He couldn't get that little right-hand hook to go. Here they come quickly to the other end. Metcalf out on the wing to the top of the circle. Almost stolen by Cal. Now it is stolen by Darius. 2-on-1. Cal to his left. Darius brings it down, takes it down the lane, and is tripped. He'll go to the line.
Well, we had a 2-on-1. It was not a real clean opportunity. St. Olaf ran the floor pretty good. Got some numbers at the back end, but Darius able to do a little switch.
2:31 remaining here in the half. Darius will go to the line here. Looking for his first points of the game, and he missed the first free throw.
Crossover dribble.
Blake Court's coming in for Stevens Point right now.
What is Darius on the year? 78%, Scotty. Pretty good free throw shooter.
I'd take 78%, and he made 1 out of the 2. So it's 37-21.
Well, defense has been solid.
Yep, agreed. Top of the circle with the dribble is Lamb over to the left side to Kirk. They'll get it back on top. Mertis. Bounce pass to Toastrud. Left side, I know they want to get it to Kirk right now, but you have to have more than that. Down the lane, nice spin move. And an offensive foul. Did they call a hook?
They would have had to have called the right hand. That happened so quickly with his spin. Yep, that's what they got. He got the right hand out and hooked. A tough call.
Team fouls even at 7. Pointers don't play again now until Saturday. But what a big one when Trine comes in. Left side to Darius. Underneath Seth. Left all alone. Somehow they missed Seth Myron. He got an easy 2. He's having a heck of a first half.
Malik was right by him, so any help defender couldn't get to Malik to get to Myron.
Lamb hands it to Kirk. Back on top. Stevens Point's built an 18-point lead right now. Kirk off the screen, launches the jumper, bounces around. No, Carter Combs almost took it off the rim. Up to Darius, over to Malik. He wants another 3. It's on the way. Rolls off the rim. Looked pretty good off the hand. Kirk with the board.
And you know what? That shot came in rhythm and transition, and that's a shot you don't mind.
Into the front court, Lamb with the dribble off the high screen that time by Mertis. Almost lost it on the sideline. Tosses it out on top. With the dribble, back over it'll come here to Lamb. Lamb, court showed. Made him go a little bit wider. Stolen away down by Malik. Down to the other end. He will flush. And the Pointers lead by 20.
Well, what a second 10 minutes of this first half.
Front court with it is Lamb. To the free throw line. Tried to bounce underneath. Intended in the paint there for Ciotis. Went right by him and out of bounds.
And everything flowing the wrong direction right now for the Oles, Scotty. The momentum is just away from them. So 2 possessions probably yet in this half. Let's see if we can score in our final one.
6'5" freshman Yogis Siordam from Greece. Nice to have that. Pull-up jumper by Darius off the rim. No.
Well, we'll get another one.
Almost stolen by Malik at the half court. Long cross court. Kirk gets down low and a slap and foul with 30 seconds to go on Darius Bolden. Problem is it's going to be a 1-and-1.
That's fact.
And Darius is second.
Yeah, Kirk went around him. He beat him on the baseline. Darius tried to recover by slapping from behind. That's something we've seen him do effectively so far this year a lot, Scotty, is stealing from behind. But I'll tell you, when you come down with your hand over the wrist of the other player, they're almost always going to call that a foul. If you want to steal, you've got to come from the floor up, most typically anyhow.
Josiah Butler back in for Carter Combs. Free throw in and out. No.
Wow.
Rebound Malik.
He's missed 2.
Well, now you got to follow him every time you shoot. I'm just kidding.
Maybe the way to guard him is not to guard him.
Bolden into the front court. Shot clock off. Stevens Point should get a final shot here.
Yep.
Bolden holding it out near the half-court stripe. Now you're down to 10 seconds. Got to start the offense. Bolden with the dribble. Heads left. Into the lane. Down the lane. Goes up, and he underlaid. Should have been an easy 2. Kick out from half-court. For 3 is off the mark. And we will head to the locker room. Oh, Darius did everything right, but then didn't finish with the right hand. At the half, UW Stevens Point with a 41-21 lead over St. Olaf. We'll be back in 90 seconds. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. about ready to get this second half started. Well, you have a 20-point lead, but you'd really like to win. John, you were talking about it in the pregame. Win the second half. Don't let them, come back within 10 or whatever the case. Win the half.
That score right now is 0-0 in what should be in your mind, and now we got to win the next 20. Well, I got a couple seconds here, Scott. I don't know if you remember this, but we're talking about trying. I can't think of that game without those little kids under the basket pounding those thunder sticks.
Yeah.
And, of course, noisemakers aren't supposed to be legal, but every time I'm in a game, I see those little kids, and it reminds me of going to a game in Anaheim when the Angels played Oakland, and it was Thunderstick Day, and every little kid in the park had a Thunderstick, and they kept hitting me in the head from behind, and I was about to turn around and take those Thundersticks and noticed that their dads were a little bit bigger than I was, so I just took the torture.
Probably a good move.
So if you are in a position to have like a special event day in your program, please don't make it a Thunderstick day.
I would agree with that. All right, St. Olaf to start with the basketball. Willis into the front court. Pointers lead it by 20 here at the break. They will send it out on top to Ewell. Ewell to Kirk, right back to Ewell. Wide open, 3-ball, no. But the rebound goes out long. Murtis with it. Back to Willis, and a foul on Josiah Butler.
Wouldn't you know, and he only played 6 minutes or so in the first half. He got 2 earlies. And now in the first 20 seconds, he gets foul number 3.
Well, Point going with its same 5 starters that they started the game with. Kirk to Willis. They lob it back to Kirk, got inside of Malik, but then he missed it. Malik bounces it on ahead. Josiah unable to get free on the break. Tosses it to Bolden. Myron in the right corner. Seth back out to Darius. He'll take it into the lane. Comes to a stop, over to Malik, down to the baseline, spin move up inside, scores!
He lost control of that. I think he was going to stop and shoot a jump shot sooner. Kind of lost control, and it took him closer to the basket.
43-21. And we're going to get another foul on Stevens Point.
Yeah, quit playing with your hands, fellas.
Darius Bolden, I believe, will get his 3rd.
Yep.
No, they called it on Cal. My mistake.
Off the ball.
Yep.
Sometimes those high ball screens, you get a lot of people involved.
Willis, double teamed out on top, manages to get rid of it into the lane. Kick out, Kirk open, 3, no. Crone with a rebound.
Well, that was wide open.
Yeah, it sure was. Darius into the front court. Takes it to the circle, over Butler, 3-ball, no. Rebound, Myron steps through the double team, goes up left hand, no, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Ewell. Good effort that time for sure by Seth. Willis to Metcalf out on the right wing. Back to Willis. Stevens Point lead at 22 right now. Metcalf into the lane, poked away by Butler, picked up Ewell, kick out Willis. Shot clock 9. Willis tries to and does get by Darius in deep. He passed up a layup for a 3. No. Rebound Darius on ahead. Cal Crone into the lane, down the lane. A lot of contact. Cal taken down again. And he'll shoot 2.
Cal came off the right wing, knew he was going to get fouled, Scott. I didn't think he ever had an intention of thinking he was going to make that shot. Early in St. Olaf's possession, I don't think Mr. Willis, Chris Willis, the sophomore guard, realized he had cleared everybody. He was unguarded, and he kicked out.
Yeah. Well, I saw that in the high school game last night a couple of times, and you're like, why are you passing up kind of a given 2 to hopefully get 3? Doesn't ever make any sense. Cal missed the first free throw. Doesn't to me, but I'm not coaching.
Unless you got an NBA shooter on your team.
Yeah. All right, Cal missed the first. He'll get a second.
Too many 1 for 2 free throws today.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just play. Get another one, get another one.
This one on the way rolls off 2.
Okay, well, they broke that streak.
Yeah. That's on you.
Yeah, it is.
Willis into the front court between the circles, heading left. Gives it out on the wing to Metcalf. Crossover into the lane, down the lane. Up over Cal, can't hit it. Tipped up once, no. Rebound up inside, blocked away. who's going to get it down on the floor. We'll get a jump ball out of this. That should be Pointer basketball.
Boy, what a great crossover dribble. And then I don't know who got a piece of that for the Pointers. I thought it was leading to 2, and we met them at the rim.
Yep, 43-21, Stevens Point.
Well, we talked about St. Olaf only scoring 59 points per game, and that perhaps part of their problem this year was struggles on their offensive end. Right now, they're just at 21.
Bolden to Crone. Bounces it into Josiah. Butler goes up strong, and he'll score it.
Yeah, Willis tried to go over the left shoulder and gave him the room.
24-point lead. Willis working right side dribble. Darius guards out there. Off the screen, Cal showed, almost poked it away. Willis lobs it down deep. Spin move up with the shot, no, and another foul. Ewell is going to go to the line.
That'll be on Myron. He wasn't quite vertical.
Take it off now. It's done its job.
Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust.
Seth tried to pull away, but of course, when you're trying to go vertical and hold your position, you really got to be straight up and down, and those arms were just a tad forward.
So St. Ole at the line, and Ewell makes good on the first.
Again, he's from Ashwaubenon, just a freshman.
Yep.
He was a highly thought of high school player last year in the Green Bay area.
First one good, second one's not going. Cal Crone with a rebound. 45-22 point. Cal across the way to Darius Bolden, gives it up to Butler near the top of the circle, bounce it down low, intended for Cal Crone and poked away from behind by Mertis, out of bounds. .58 to go in the ball game. Bounce on the right baseline to Cal Crone. Spin move into the lane, kicks to the corner. Myron open, 3-ball buried.
Well, you like that, the inside-out pass. You draw everybody's attention to the lane and then kick out to the corner.
48-22 Pointers. Metcalf dribble into the post, back in his way, spin move, nice move.
Yeah.
Laid up and in off the glass.
Did a lot of head and shoulder, and then a good move off his left side, spun to his right hand.
That was Ewell again. Cal Crone at the arc, off to Butler, looked at Myron. Bounced it twice, off to Malik, ball popped away. Who's going to get to it? We're going to get a foul, I think, on Malik. Inadvertent, but kind of undercut Kirk that time.
Well, and truth be told, he saved a bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to say he undercut. He got there a little late. That's good.
48-24, 16:15 to go.
Yep. Good call. But got to be better with the pass.
Yeah, that's right. It started out on top. Wasn't Malik's fault. Over to the left wing, it'll go off to Kirk. He's got 10 in the ball game. Gets it down to the baseline, slides by Malik, can't hit the shot. Ball tipped around. St. Ole comes down with it again. Ewell up off the glass. No. Tipped and picked up by Butler underneath.
Tell you what, Ewell's going to be a really good player for St. Olaf.
Butler, right side, Abdul Wahid. Smooth. Well, he's got a mismatch there. If they'll clear it out for him. Now he gets down low and missed the shot. Cal didn't clear out. Malik had an easy mismatch with Willis on him, and I don't think Cal realized that. Kept his defender in there. Metcalf goes left wing to Kirk. Overplay, near steal, and Myron whistled for the foul.
Yeah, playing from behind, trying to go to the left side.
That is already 5 team fouls on Stevens Point.
That was kind of like a defensive back trying to go around and knock a ball away without making contact.
15:29 to go, media timeout. Stevens Point 48, St. Olaf 24, back in 30 seconds. Pointers basketball. with a 24-point lead at the moment, John.
Yep, Ioli's trying to attack us this side by getting into the paint. They've been pretty effective, Scotty, and had some opportunities to cut into that 20-point halftime lead. And yet, they're only 1 of 9. So poor shooting has really hurt St. Olaf to start this second half. But as you mentioned, 5 team fouls already in less than 5 minutes from the Pointers. That's when you call timeout and say, hey, boys, stop fouling.
Yeah, that's what needed to happen at the Spash Fieldhouse last night. I mean, Bayport shot 38 free throws in a high school game.
And you lose in double overtime.
Yeah, losing double OT. Up the inbound, almost stolen away by Carter Combs.
Look no further for how you lost that game.
Yeah, well, I agree.
Yeah, you don't even have to look at tape today, right?
More or less, you don't.
Well, you do if you want to show them how not to foul, perhaps.
Logan Baumgartner in, by the way, for
high school kids,
Pointers.
Scotty, young players love to play with their hands. And, of course, we know you play defense not with the hands but with the feet. And in the old days, we used to have to practice guarding with our hands behind our backs. And probably still a good drill.
Talk to him here.
Not
now.
sure what the delay is here. Are we missing?
The shot clock is right. The game clock is right.
Yeah. What are we waiting for? Everybody kind of mulling around here.
Now we're down to 1 minute 52 seconds. There's the problem again, Scotty, is the game clock gets set.
What do we need on the clock? Caden, can you put the clock on?
Let's figure out what is happening here.
Yeah, we got 1:52 left in the game.
Well, at least we'll get out early.
15:26. Now we're right. Boy, the clock has been a little touchy this season so far, hasn't it? Time for a new one.
New clock, maybe so. Willis up on top. It'll go there to Murtis. Murtis sets the screen, driving over it is Metcalf down the lane, and yet another foul.
I think they bailed him out there.
Logan Baumgartner.
Yeah, that was pretty well walled off. And
2 on Logan, not a shooting foul, but from now on they're going to shoot.
The last 15 minutes of the game are going to the foul.
Yeah. It will come inbound. They throw it out to Willis, out to Kirk, and an illegal screen on Metcalf.
And I'll tell you what else, Kirk, I think, got a way to start that with an extra step. That being, as it may, turnover. When you're down by this many, 24, you can't turn the ball over, right?
Yeah, you can't have
now
empty possessions, and now
what?
what?
We got? And now the shot clock is wrong. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to make a big statement here, but sometimes it's hard to find people to run clock and keep the scoreboard. I know it sounds simple. Keep the scorebook, the official book. And if you think it's easy, sign up. I'm sure they could use the help. Butler wants a triple, left it a hair short, follows his own miss. Out to Baumgartner, swing it around. Malik wants 3, got it.
Boy, Malik is feeling it today, Scotty. He's got his shooting eye on.
51-24, Malik with 22 in the ball game already. Almost single-handedly has outscored St. Olaf.
Another foul.
Yet another foul on Stevens Point.
On Carter Colby.
His second.
And there's a case where Carter wanting to make an impact on the floor. You don't have to get that tight 30 feet out, right?
Yeah.
You can give a step of cushion, especially from a guy that hasn't got a three-point shot today. If you're guarding a shooter, that's a different story.
Free throw not good, however, by Murtis. Front end of a 1-and-1. It'll go to Malik down at the other end, to Combs in the corner, bounces it to Crone. Cal got a little bump. He's trying to work inside, goes up with that left hand and got it to roll.
Well, took advantage of his length, his size, got the 2.
Yep, 6'8" over 6'6" on that one and scored it with the lefty. 53-24, Willis almost turned it over. Out on top to Ewell, to Kirk. Back Ewell on the right baseline against Bumgartner. Sneaks by Logan and scores it.
Yeah, that was an up and under. Logan's got to be better than that, Scotty, because that's a pretty common move today when they do that up and under ball fake, but certainly made it work there.
53-26. Smooth gets it off from Crone down the left of the lane to the baseline. He's got Willis on him again. Almost a turnover. Butler back to Malik. Fakes the three, drives it down the lane. Step back 17-footer. Got it!
Boy, tough shot. You're right. He got into about 14 feet on the left side of the lane. And beautiful step back.
55-26. Willis over the top of the circle. Guarded by Combs. Bump Murtis into the lane. Kicks it down the wing. Down to the corner. Willis wants the three, and he got it.
Yeah, hasn't shot a lot, but he got that one. The left-hander from California.
Yep. 55-29 pointers. Butler to bring it up. 12:55 to go in the ball game. Logan Bumgartner back to Butler. Combs bounces it. Baseline. Malik.
Yep.
And they're going to call an offensive foul.
The left elbow came up. Now, they've got Willis guarding Malik, and Malik recognizes that as a mismatch and certainly tried to take advantage of it. Just a little too aggressive at that time, and the left elbow came out, and they got the foul.
Myron's going to come in and give a spell to Malik Abdul-Wahid. 55-29.
Well, I guess the only criticism you can have so far, Scotty, is fouls.
Yeah, a lot of those, huh?
Yeah. Well, we're getting practice right now in this half of playing post defense and lane defense. We've got to get that shield a little better.
Lamb in for St. Olaf. It will go on top to Liam Roach. Pass out on top. Back into the hands here of Walker. Left wing, Stringmoan. Over the top of the circle, down the lane. He traveled with the ball. They're going to bail him out. That was a travel. That was a travel.
Well, the travel and whatever contact there might have been came close to simultaneously, but I agree with you on that one, Scotty. I think the travel came before the contact.
No doubt in my mind, but they didn't ask me again. I don't know why they don't. Front end of the 1-and-1 drops through.
Well, we're always willing to offer.
Yeah, we are. No doubt about that. Foul was called on Cal, by the way, his third. 9 team fouls compared to 2. Missed the second. Crone does get the rebound.
Will we have anybody left before this game is over?
Butler, right side, nearly shouldered.
No,
and a bad pass intended for Carter Combs. Then pops free. Picked up by Butler off to Darius. Have to clear the lane. It will go. Darius wants the three. Not going to go. And the rebound down deep. Pulled in by Walker.
Well, that was a good look. Darius
Brent Mann's
hits a lot
getting
of
set
those.
to come in. Left side with the basketball. Lamb. Across the way to the right wing. It'll go to Toastrud. Started there by Darius. Into the post. Spin move. Jump hook. In and out. No. Ball tipped away from Carter Combs. Outside. 3 ball. Buried that time by Toastrud.
Well, second chance opportunity.
Yep.
They made us pay.
That's for sure. 55-33. Pointers lead it here. Butler over to Myron. Gets a step down to the baseline. Kind of uses that off arm to keep his defender at bay. Almost could have gone with that left hand down there. Darius turnaround. Shot not close. Darius' shot is not there today for whatever reason. Toastrud into the front court. Over the top. He wants another 3 off the rim. No. Rebound Myron. Seth will bring it up himself. Gives it to Darius out on the left side. Back to Myron. Looking. Cal. Right post area. Into the lane. And he is fouled. That is going to go on Liam Roach.
Yeah, that came early.
That'll be his third team. And it'll be another media timeout. 10 2:38 to go. Stevens Point up 55-33. Let's take a 30-second break. Coming right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on W. And Grill scoreboard on the corner of 2nd and Maria in Stevens Point. You can find the final score. Sports Bar and Grill. They have all of your game day needs. Or, don't forget, you can always stop at the OT Tavern next door for a little something extra. 55-33.
Well, the Pointers 6 of 12 in roughly 10 minutes of play in the second half. 50%, of course. 2 of 5 from behind the three-point line. The Ole's 4 of 14, 28%. And they're 2 of 6 from behind the three-point line, 33%.
Grant Mann's into the game right now for Stevens Point. Darius Bolden looking to inbound, gets it on the floor to Grant. Freshman gives it out to Combs, back to Grant. Darius up on top. Over to Combs, Carter, open, 3-ball, off the rim, no. Looked good, didn't quite get there. And here come the Ole's. Lamb across the timeline. 10:18 to go. Off the high screen, Lamb. They'll get it into the post. Got a mismatch down there.
Yep.
And a foul on Grant.
Good recognition by Ole's. We switched on that ball screen, and we got our point guard on their power forward. And good job of recognizing that by St. Olaf. They immediately kicked that ball into that mismatch.
So that is going to put St. Olaf at the line for 2. They will shoot 2 the rest of the game.
Ouch.
And the first one does not go for Liam Roach.
You know, that's one of those fundamentals in basketball in a sense. That's why teams run ball screens so often. If you get that switch and that mismatch, you go right to it.
Second free throw coming up. This one is good.
They've kind of been doing a 1-for-2 thing here in their second half.
All right, 55-34. Offense kind of gone stagnant here a little bit. Butler with it for Stevens Point. Looks and bounces it. Grant Mann's out on the right wing. Freshman gets it back to Butler. Pulls up on the baseline. Skips it out. Carter Combs passes up the long one. Got it underneath the Manns, who has his shot blocked and out of bounds.
We have high hopes for Mr. Manns. He's just, as you said, a freshman out of Kiel, Wisconsin. Member of a state championship team. He's going to be a good one, we think.
Inbound to Myron. Goes up. Strong body. Can't get it to go again. It'll go eventually, I think. Lamb up front. Down to the baseline. Sneaks in. Double clutch.
Blocked by Manns.
Out of bounds. And it'll go back to St. Olaf. Nice job by Grant to get a piece of that one. Keep it from going in the hoop.
Seth works so hard to get that position. In the last couple games, he's been snake bitten by not being able to get that little roller over the rim.
So the Ole's will inbound. They do so out on top. Into the hands of Walker, working against Butler. Kick it out, Tostrud, right side. Darius has him. They went to a double team. Unable to use it was St. Olaf. Step back 3 on the way, airmailed, the loose ball, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Yep, they got it right. Both the officials and the bench, our clock, good job.
Yes, missed that edge of the rim, got the bottom of the board,
And then the clock ran out.
Malik Abdul Wahid, well, I'm going to hold it for a little bit as he comes back into the game here. See what happens. 55-34 Pointers. 21-point lead. Bolden front court. Goes left. Ball in the hands of Butler. Sends it out to Malik. Hands it back to Darius. Goes down to the post. Gets it off to Myron. Left side to Butler. Mans clears out. Butler trying to work into the lane. Kicks it out. Open. Myron, three. Going to rim out high. Rebound tipped out. Picked up on the wing by Malik. On the baseline. Double teamed now. Tried to get it inside and has it stolen away.
Yeah, the double team got to him.
Yep. String mode.
Tell you what, you get doubled on the baseline, you got a problem.
Yeah, you have very little place to go, huh? Left hand shot, no. Rebound tipped, no. Kicked it out to Stringmone, tries the three, no. St. Ole with the rebound, kicks it out there. Lamb back out to Stringmone. Well, this is try number 3 with this possession. Walker to the top of the circle, inside the circle. Blocked by Malik Abdul-Wahid. He will start it down to the other end. Malik spin move into the lane, lays it up, no, put back by Butler.
Good job of following the play by Josiah. Could have given up and watched, but he followed all the way down, and his effort was rewarded.
57-34. Front court comes Lamb. Stevens Point with the lead. Jack Hutchinson getting set to come in once more. Kick it out on the wing, trying to go baseline, cut off. With the ball out there is Walker into the post. Nice spin move and a lay in by Roach.
Yeah, he was able to catch that pretty deep, and good little half hook.
59-34. Butler to Malik. Left side of the lane. And we're going to get a foul there.
Yep.
It's only team foul 4 on St. Olaf. Are we going to get another media timeout here?
Those darn old media guys, Scotty.
Oh, my goodness. 7:21 to go in this one. Let's stay here right now. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing the Pointers up 59-34. You can score amazing food and drinks at Stevens Point's perennial Sports Bar and Grill. The final score, Sports Bar and Grill. Tomorrow night, come on out to Century World, to PJ's Restaurant. We have the December edition of the Pointer Hoops radio show. We are live on the air from 6 until 7, but we'd love to have you come out, enjoy your dinner or a cocktail or whatever. Sit down and listen. Coach usually brings out a player or two, and a good number of Pointer fans show up and get the inside scoop about Pointer basketball. Coming up on Tuesday, Spash Boys are entertaining Kimberly. That game at 7:30 on Tuesday night. No game Wednesday. And then Thursday, back with the Spash Boys as they head over to Chippewa Falls. No game on Friday. And then on Saturday, the Pointer men are hosting Trine at 3 in the afternoon. So that's your broadcast update for the week upcoming. 7:21 to go. Hutchinson in for Stevens Point right now. Bolden inbounds. He does demands out in the left corner. Right back to Darius. Launches a triple. Rims out. Mans almost got to the rebound. Tipped free. Stringmone into the hands here of Toastrud. Crosses the timeline against Hutchinson. Crossover dribble. Step back three. No. Rebound. Darius inside. Bolden will bring it up.
You can run some clock now because that's the opponent.
Myron on the left side. Gives it up to Hutchinson. Darius looked at Malik. Didn't get it to him. To the free throw circle. Hutch for a three. Left that short. And the rebound to Toastrud.
You get the feeling if he could hit the first one, he could start lighting up.
Maybe so. Working left is Toastrud. Hand off to Kirk. They've got him back in the game now. St. Ole with the basketball. Out on the right wing is Roach. He's got it. He'll launch the triple, and he's got it. Well, he's got 6 points all here in the second half. 57-39, down to an 18-point game. 6:17 to go. Myron right wing. Crone set to come back. Malik with it. Takes it to the free throw line. Working with the ball in hand. Getting a lot of contact. Fadeaway jumper. That bounces off. No.
Yeah, that was kind of one-on-one. Everybody
yeah,
watched.
It was.
Not the offense you want.
I think guys are sensing that they've got a game in hand, and they're maybe losing. Now stolen by Malik. He's got Hutch out in front, bounces it to him down the lane, and he's fouled going in. Should get 2 at the free throw line. Nice bounce pass by Malik.
And if Hutch had just kind of bounced that behind his back, Mr. Mans would have had an easy two because he was the only other guy on this end of the floor.
Yep.
Malik
Foul.
has done a lot of good things defensively, Scott. He's got a lot of steals. Let me look. How many does he have? 4.
Roach with the foul, by the way. Hutchinson's free throw is good.
Good rotation.
Cal Crone back in for Darius. And actually, he comes in for Grant. And who came else back? I guess Josiah, huh?
Yep.
Came in for Darius here. Free throw by Hutchinson, left it short. Tipped to the corner, picked up by Hutchinson. Cal, Butler, over the top of the circle to the right, over to Myron. Myron back to the corner. Butler looking at Cal down on the right block. Backs his way in, spin move, goes up left hand, scores.
Tough. He had to shoot that from behind his head so it wouldn't get blocked.
Cal's got 9-pointer lead at 60-39. 5:20 to go in this one. Tostrud with the dribble right against Hutchinson. Comes back to the left, gives it off on the wing. Finds Kirk out there. Switch off. Myron has Kirk. Kirk down the lane.
And they're going to get reaching.
Yeah. Almost got him, and then a foul on Seth Myron. It'll be a shooting foul.
Yep, 2. Of course, they've been in the bonus since the 10-18 mark. They started shooting 2 on every foul.
Kirk will be at the line, looking for his first points of the second half, and he got the first.
Of course, he leads their scoring at 19-1 a game. He hit some really tough shots to keep them in the game early.
Hilltop Pub and Grill for lunch or dinner. The Hilltop is there for you. Dine in or carry out. Open daily at 11. Got the second one to drop through. 60-49.
St. Olaf not showing any desire to go out and extend this to full court, just staying in their half court, man.
Yep. Josiah over to the right wing will go to Cal Crone. Back to Butler. Long skip pass. Hutchinson open 3 ball. Not going to go. Crone with a rebound. Kick out Malik. Fakes it into the lane. Double team comes. It falls away, and he tried to bounce it to Cal on the baseline and threw it away out of bounds.
Boy, that was Hutch's shot right there, Scotty. And like I said, I've watched some practice, and he seldom misses from the corner.
Got to get that first one to go. Toast threw it into the front court. Out on top to Roach. Roach against Cal on the wing to Kirk. Tried to get by Malik. Got cut off there. Out it'll come to Stringmoan underneath. Kirk in the lane. Jump hook. Scored. Nice.
It was nifty. He had Malik set up. Malik thought he was going to continue with his left hand, and then he spun back to his right hand. He's a creative scorer.
Yeah. Myron outside to Crone. Well, your lead's down to 17 for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Hutchinson, left side Myron, still 4 minutes to go. Cal on the left baseline. Working against Roach, goes up, he's fouled. Cal will go to the line.
Yeah, we talked about the second half, Scotty, putting all zeros up there and trying to win the second half. Give the Ollies credit. Right now they're winning this second half. I know we're down into the bench a little bit deeper, but we expect the bench not to drop off, right?
Yep, I would agree. 3:57 to go. We've got immediate timeout. Pointers 60, St. Olaf 43, back in 1 minute. UW Stevens Point basketball on W. Just a couple of ticks of the clock, under 4 minutes to go. Stevens Point with a 17-point lead. Had the lead as big as, what, 24-ish Something like that. Cal
Yep.
Crone at the line.
24, Scotty, exactly.
And he makes good on the first one.
You know, if you're St. Olaf, you're going to feel if it wasn't for those last 8 minutes of the first half, you know, we could kind of even up with these guys, and that's exactly right. Pointers doing most all of their damage in the last 8.5 minutes or so of that first half, where they got almost all of their 20-point lead.
Blake Courts comes in to replace Malik Abdul-Wahid. Cal made the first. He got the second.
Hey, 2 for 2 on the foul line.
Cal's got 9 points in the ball game. He averages about 17-2.
Yep.
And we're going to get an illegal screen called. This one on Aiden Higgins.
Well, if you take the free throw line and go across from sideline to sideline and you count up all the illegal screens that are called over the course of the season, I'm guessing at least half of them come from those locations.
Grant Mans will come in.
Maybe that's because that's right in the middle of 6 eyes of officials.
Yep. 6'7" James Pulaski from Juneau, Alaska into the game for St. Olaf now. Bounce pass underneath. Josiah Butler to Myron, out on top to Courts. They'll send it across the way to Grant Mans. Butler, a deep 3 on the way. Count it.
Tell you what, they went under that screen of Grant Mans. Josiah's a good shooter. The minute his defender went under, his eyes lit up.
That's 11 now for Josiah Butler. Lead up to 22. James Jacobs will be in the game here as soon as you get another stop of the clock. Pulaski out to the corner on the pass. On top, it'll go to Stringmoan. Stringmoan, handoff pass out on top into the hands of Liam Madigan. A lot of subs in the game right now. Into the post, Pulaski. He's a big guy.
He's a big, strong
up off
guy.
the glass. No, Grant's going to pick up the foul, I believe.
Yeah, got underneath into the body.
It's hard not to get into that body, Scott.
Yeah.
He's built like a tight end, I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
he is.
Isn't he?
Yep. James Jacobs will come in, and also set to come in Will Gardner.
You know, that ball screen defense is something you work on all the time. The old NBA thing is we try to get over the top of all those screens. And then there's a lot of teams, Scotty, once they get inside of 10, the rule becomes we're going to switch everything so that we don't give up those screens, we don't get picked off. So how you defend ball screens is certainly an important part of basketball nowadays. You just don't see that many zones anymore, do we?
Not often. Pulaski missed the first. Now,
You know, I think with the three-point shot, that certainly changed maybe some of those. Well, Jimmy Boeheim never shied away from playing his own at Syracuse, right? But,
yep.
boy, if you let teams shoot threes,
Oh, he banked the second one in.
he called it.
Pretty sure he did. Pulaski gets 1 out of 2. Yorgos Iotis back in. Over to the right side to Shane Tarjan for Stevens Point, on top to Gardner. Left side, Courts. So a lot of the young guys in there right now. Tarjan down to the baseline. Kicks it out. Courts didn't look at it. Gardner on the left wing. Shot clock 10. Back out to Blake. Courts down the right of the lane, into the corner, driving baseline. James Jacobs, he missed the easy one. Long rebound. I think he lost contact or a sight of the rim. In deep to Gardner. He has his shot blocked out of bounds.
Well, Mans was another tip. Grant does a lot of, he's really good at tipping the ball to teammates, whether it's a rebound that time as the ball was starting to transition out.
Ethan Holzell will come in for Grant Mans. And the next stoppage of play will get another pointer in. Inbound to James Jacobs on the right baseline. Sends it over. Courts open. 3-ball. Got it!
You know what? He's developed himself into a pretty good shooter.
2:09 to go. And we've got a media timeout. 2:09 to go.
Coach.
68-44. We're going to stay here.
He wanted that to be a rolling timeout,
Yeah.
and he yelled down to St. Olaf, "I'm sorry, I didn't know that they were going to turn it into a media. I wouldn't have called it." So it's not like Penn State yesterday deciding to not score and then to score at the end of the game, rubbing it in, so to speak.
Yeah. And I know their coach Franklin said, hey, I'm putting kids in, you got to let them play, but you don't have to throw a touchdown pass.
No, you can let them.
If you run it in, so be it.
Yeah.
But passing when you are easily going to be the winner of that game, that leaves a little bit of a sour taste.
You didn't buy that either?
No, I did not, as a matter of fact.
I didn't either. And then he went from there, Scotty. Let's get on Penn State. Then he went to, well, you know, one of the criteria for getting seated in the Final 12 is point differential. So you see, we needed those points. So, oh well. Hey, the Badgers.
If that's truly one of the differentials, it should be taken right out of the formula.
Yeah.
Because that leads to that kind of thing, and you don't need that.
And then I remember Jerry Tarkanian out at UNLV when he used to run up basketball scores and said, hey, I don't get the horses that much. When I get them, I'm going to let them run.
Fair enough. Out on top, St. Olaf, baseline drive inside, blocked by Jacobs, but I think James is going to get a foul called on him.
Yeah,
that's going to be the case. Came over to help.
That all started. Will Gardner gave up baseline. And not too many things happen positive when you give up a baseline.
Yep. 2 free ones for Liam Madigan out of Eagan, Minnesota. And his first is good. Well, the Pointers will be 6-0.
Yes.
With the defending national champ coming into the Quant next Saturday afternoon.
Heading into their showdown.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a showdown early in the game, but let's just say two of the better teams in the Midwest are going to play.
Yep. Gardner into the front court with it. Taylor, pardon me. Over to the left side, it'll go to Shane Targent. Shane to the free throw circle. Thought about it, didn't take the shot. Back over to Taylor. Into the hands of Jacobs. Out on the wing, it'll go to Gardner. Stevens Point going to run clock. Right side, 3 ball. Jacobs rims off, no. He's had 2 good looks.
Hey.
Holzell fighting hard for the rebound.
The big guy, a little bit of a project. Holzell, 6'11". Yep. But I tell you what, he runs decently. And here's what I look at. One of the things I look at, Scotty, he came out of Neenah. And we know Neenah is one of the best programs of high school basketball in the state. So he's had good coaching up until now.
Agreed with that. Up the floor it comes with the bounce is Aiden Higgins. Guarded there by Taylor. He'll launch a triple. That's off the rim. Who's going to get the rebound? Kind of stood around looking. Ball popped away loose underneath. Shot goes up, no, and we're going to get a foul whistle.
Yeah, that group did a good job initially. They boxed out, and they forgot the last part of a defensive stand, and that's getting a rebound. But
Holzell with the foul.
Young guys, all talented. These are good minutes for these guys, trying to show the coaches that they got some things they can add.
Ciotas at the line, makes good on the first, gets it to a 21-point game. Minute 13 to go. And the second one.
Well,
bounces around and drops.
A good win against a team that we've had troubles with historically, so got to be pleased.
Dylan Taylor, front court over to the right side to James Jacobs. James gets a drive down to the right baseline. Bounce pass underneath, intended for Targent. Ball popped away. Picked up here by St. Ole. Into the front court, punched away and out of bounds by James Jacobs.
Yep, got a little bit of a matador action there, but looked pretty clean, actually.
I think it was. And coming in, Austin Schaumburg. And also Peyton Clary. So I think the Pointers have emptied the bench except for Tyshawn Teague Johnson at this moment.
Trying to get an entire group this big on the floor in the game is a challenge of itself. Way to go, Coach Dernbach.
It'll come on the floor here. Pointers have a 20-point lead. Outside, Madigan sends it to the left. Drive inside, stolen away. Nice play there. Picked up, lead feed down the lane. Layup drops in for Dylan Taylor.
Nice play on both ends.
Yeah, very solid. Quickly down to the other end. Clary defending there, top of the circle. Lobs it across the way. 33 seconds to go in this one. Stevens Point by 22 into the lane, down the lane, poked away. Lead feed down the lane to the other end. Schaumburg lays it up, and he's got it. Well, a couple of the young guys getting some points on the board.
Nice finish, right hand in traffic. I don't know if St. Olaf is just going to let this clock go.
Yeah.
Get on the bus and
Yep.
go back to Northfield, Minnesota.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Yep.
They're at, well, they might take a final shot.
Maybe so.
Bounce pass to the left corner. Driving baseline inside. Bank it down. And I believe that was Ciotis who got the final 2 points of the ball game here this afternoon. And your final, Stevens Point 72 and St. Olaf 50. We'll be back with more here on the post-game show in a few minutes. This is UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.